Australians came in the droves yesterday to polling stations around the country to cast their vote. National polls had very steadily for weeks predicted that the Liberal Coalition Party would end up with majority seats in Parliament and form a new government. Last night, when polling closed and figures began trickling in, it was apparent that Tony Abbott would be sworn into power. And sure enough, Abbot's party tallied up with majority of the seats, ending the country's first minority government since World War II.
The government of Australia has changed. I now look forward to forming a government that is competent, that is trustworthy, and which purposefully and steadfastly and methodically sets about delivering on our commitments to you, the Australian people. The people of Australia who determine the government and the Prime Ministership of this country, and you will punish anyone who takes you for granted.
Abbott declared that Australia was now under new management and once again open for business.
In 3 years' time, the carbon tax will be gone, the boats will be stopped, the budget will be on track for a believable surplus, and the roads of the 21st century will finally be well underway.
Outgoing Prime Minister Kevin Rudd was given a lively welcome from Labor Party supporters as he accepted defeat.
I know that Labor hearts are heavy across the nation tonight. And as your Prime Minister and as your parliamentary leader of the Great Australian Labor Party, I accept responsibility. I gave it my all, but it was not enough for us to win.
He also announced it was time a new leader was appointed at the helm of the Australian Labor Party.
I have been honoured to serve as your Prime Minister and as your party's leader. But there comes a time when you know you've given it your all, and a time for the party to further renew its leadership for the future. For me, that time is now. So I will not be recontesting the leadership of the Parliamentary Labor Party. The Australian people, I believe, deserve a fresh start with our leadership.
According to election officials, Abbott's coalition party had won around 52.6% of the national vote and projected it would win at least 88 seats in the 150-seat parliament. Members of Abbott's party is expected to be sworn into government next week by the Governor-General. And as a new government takes over the reins of power in Australia, there is little doubt that Pacific leaders will closely monitor just how Australia intends to mend its strained relations with Fiji and the Pacific. Rachna Nath for National MTV News here in Canberra, Australia.